Alright, let's play a game. 20-minute main time, 20-second video me, 3 times. I'll do my best. This is against a normal 9-dan, not one of those crazy Giga Chads that I've been playing a bunch recently. 3-3 right away is not necessarily my standard way, but I wanted to try. Why not? And let's keep going with this. There we go. Just turned on some music for myself. Nice, gentle, quiet music. And I'll close that. I'll visit that later. Although I kind of want to do it now. No, I'll close it. And I am streaming at the moment. I'll open my chat. Do I want to play this way? I do. I have learned about it. I've learned this one. Yesterday in a game against AI, I learned to play here. You would think, oh, you can fix it with one move, so you should do that. But you can't. You should fix it with 2 moves. It's actually very efficient. Okay. And then, okay, this should be, oops, sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, let's just wait. Yeah, we're gonna play very patient. Just patient here. No need to fear him running up. He's super thick, super thick. We let him get area between his super thickness. And I think it's a good approach to continue. Looks like he has to give up now, so it should be good for me. Just very slightly, very minimally good for me. But I've done this many times as black. It doesn't turn out that well. Okay, so that's the standard way, and then here is standard to play diagonal. Let's do that. Must be good here. You can also capture there and let this stuff happen, but it would be scarier, more difficult to play. You actually don't have to Hane here, right? It's possible to play on this side since he's gotten so much wall over there. Typically that's better done when there's like more, when he's already like made a bad exchange and you can trade a lot easier. If it goes like this, I'm not actually sure whether the trading can be efficient or not. So after this, and he blocks. Am I scared of this area? It does look like it's very large. Yeah, I think that in practice, this one is easier. Something around here. Maybe this one is the right one in practice. That makes sense, actually. I will use this one. Hello, Fedrin. I wonder what the point is when I play here. I can't quite see. Also, it's possible to play here to completely eliminate the point. Whatever it is. So basically that would be saying after this one, my opponent is planning to play here, I play here, here, and then I play here, and they think that's good for them. So I stop it. It seems very crazy. Because that's, of course, not good for them, surely. Right? Maybe it's saying after this one here, that you're going to squeeze, answer, and then you'd rather have this? No, you wouldn't, right? No, this one should be better. So in this case, I sacrificed the control of this area in order to get more control of this area. I think I need to answer here. Perhaps I don't need to, but I will feel very comfortable to answer, basically. It allows me to be very aggressive to this part, and I don't think that this area is very meaningful for him to just accept. How about it, guys? Is it that I should play for a big territory thing now? Should I jump up to start erasing that? Somehow I feel this one is very large. Very, very large. Okay, I don't think it's acceptable. Is it? Maybe I need to play underneath now to make it, to prove it's not acceptable. That does seem to make sense. Because if I go here and out, it's very hard actually. That would be Sente. So I think you have to do it this way. Maybe that means that it was a small mistake from me earlier. Now I can maybe jump. It's possible this one was supposed to be jump here to cover this Aji. Again. But I don't think it was that meaningful. Oh, this is... I understand. This is making sense in that kind of way. It's still clean for me, of course. But I'm understanding what he's doing there. Now... I'm sure I should play here. That one I need to treat it carefully. If I answer, it's fine, but he can target my group still. So something like Hane Connect, when I play on this side, then he can Atari chase me. If I Hane here, he can Hane back and then capture and then Atari. If I play here and he plays there, and I play here, it looks good. But here he can Hane maybe. I can easily lose some control here. I think that Connect is probably quite a bit better than it seems. Because after Connect, if he really does do the thing, Hane Connect, I can answer. And he can't do that. He can play here, I play here. If he goes like that, so here, Hane there, I could play here. It's not that clean, is it? It is not that clean. This is actually stunning. I didn't know about this kind of Aji. So if I connect, then he's gonna Hane and Tiger. I can play here, but he's gonna play here. Or I can do this one, and then if he plays here, I have to recapture. If I play there, it's dead. So, or I could do this one, and here, and then here. He goes here, I go here. That would be effective too. But he could go there, I recapture, he captures back, I have to run. I think you have to do it this way. If here, that's fine. Yeah, okay, we have to do it this way. And then we'll go and eat it inside as best as I can. Maybe Hane, I can fill a Liberty. He extends. I Atari, I play here. He plays there, I do that. He does that one, I Atari. I throw in, I chase it. Yeah, okay, Hane, we fill a Liberty. We're fine, actually. I have his... Foolish. Okay, that's interesting, because certainly I need to run out and save my Liberty situation, right? I only question like how I should run out. Should I use the thing to gain liberties directly, or should I press harder? Allow that, come back here, allow that. Black there, nope. I think just jumping is standard and good. So we aren't afraid of him getting the territory between his two thick things. It's actually not that bad. So this is acceptable, entirely acceptable, and let's see. The important area is actually maybe here. He hasn't used it, right? It's possible for him to try to kill me by giving me only the 2 stuns with a Hane here. I would answer maybe. He Hanes, I play here. I answer, he can give me the eye only, and then I'm alive. If he plays inside, I can block. He plays here, I play here. He plays here, I play here. He plays here, I play here. He kills me. Okay, if he plays inside, I need to play this one. And then when he plays here, I play here. He plays here, I play here. He plays there, I play here. If he falls back and I capture and he recaptures, then I, in that situation, have only the 1 eye. So I can be taken down to only the 1 eye with that kind of squeezing. Okay. Alright, so now he has this Sente. In fact, he can play maybe for more complicated Sente here. So probably I need to answer that way, and then he can get block and this one Sente. So this is actually quite thick. I would like to use the peep and the weaknesses there, so maybe I need to come in something here. Looks very aggressive. I really don't actually want to be that aggressive. Maybe this way? I'm thinking about playing Hane Connect here as well in the future. That could be very good. So if he just answers, I will Hana Connect, I think, immediately. But first, before doing that, it's better to use his outside weakness, you know? Of course. I'm aiming at stuff like cut. I couldn't block this part because I'm going to Tanuki. So I let him get a little bit extra reduction, give me more thickness. It's very minimal because you still have this block. And I think I should just jump down casually here. Applying more pressure to the cutting point here, attack, all that stuff. Hoping to see an answer. Compressed answer, like that. If I Hane, he wants to crosscut. If I extend here, he wants to jump. It looks like this is a good timing to Tenki. Maybe handle this right away. I'm thinking about using the cut as well, though. And if I use the cut, then this one is necessary to leave. But that cut is too much, right? I can't really think that it's going to be good to use immediately. Surely not. So maybe I need to peep first here. But if I'm only looking at peep, then I can Hane connect. I think it's so big. Okay. And now I could peep. I could peep this actually. Because he has the giga thickness, this peep shouldn't really be responded to, but that's very difficult for black. I think I want to try it. So we did respond, which is good for me. Mm-hmm. So now an area around here looks very valuable. Actually. Okay, so he has just the upper left and the bottom side, and I have something here, something here, something here. So this is the good question that you could ask. Now, if I play here, he wants to do this and throw in, and then descend, so that, or is it and then descend? This and throw in, and then if he descends and I connect, and he could play on this side, but if he descends and I play on this side, then he can just play here, I can play here. Is that better or worse than playing here and letting him turn and get this block in Sente and then this block as well? I think surely this one is better, even though there's throw in. I don't understand why my knowledge is the other way. I will go against my knowledge with my own reading. That is an important thing to do at this level. Okay, so now I can play here, and then when he plays here, 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 I can ignore, because if he goes here, I go here, and he dies. So here, then he can only Hane, and then let me answer, and then come back, which is entirely acceptable, right? Otherwise, I could play here and give him that. So the question is, I guess, if I play here, I give him Hane Sente, and then I play away, and if I play here, then I give him this Sente. Actually, I should only give him that Sente. Alright, fair enough. This is correct. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. And this move. It's a nice move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20. Okay. So I can play here or here or here or here. Let me think. How can I make this game? Arms crossed. Understood. It should be actually like this. Yeah. Then even though he can cut me over here, well, maybe I need to peep first to make sure I can run from the cut. Actually, maybe I should in general be playing an outside response and then only then answering to make sure that this cut is safe. Let's start it calm. Okay, I'm on 22nd Yomi now, and he has plenty of time to think. Yeah, understandable. I was thinking that this is the stuff he's going to plan on using if I don't play here, and that's why I should play here. So maybe it's true. Maybe it's true, but I also thought if I played here, then the cut was very scary. And maybe it wasn't actually, but it seemed like this area was sort of over-concentrated if I'd spend that many stones. And it's more like if he comes down and gets really thick, then I can get really thick too, and maybe counterattack the two things, and this thing too. That's my global planning. Here. You must separate them. You must. I think it has to be this way. And he cannot easily come down because there's this move remaining. I think I must connect first, though. I'm not sure if I'm winning or not. I think the game is close. Yeah, I was expecting this Hane, and I was thinking if I play here and he plays there, and I play here, is that good? Because if I play here, then he plans to link up and then continue to cut me. So I'm pretty sure I should do this. I guess we'll just see if it's good. So, I think I need to play... Maybe I need to play this one first. I will play this one and then connect here. That might have been bad because it does spare him a Liberty Tesuji that I had without using that exchange. So maybe I need to play here now, which presents an entirely different cut for him. I think this connect is the better way. Anyway, I'm hoping that I'm waiting for this properly here. So he's realized my plan is life and a capture. and is playing away. Okay. I should capture first, almost certainly. I don't think this is a relevant threat. And after that capture, I will come fix the center. Something like this move. And I need to answer now. I wasn't sure whether it should be diagonal or push here, but I thought this one is just healthier for that weakness stuff. Okay, and he tries to run it out a bit. That makes some sense, of course. I cannot play very soft, I think. I should be ambitious. I don't really like this sequence of mine. He's gonna play here. I don't know what exactly I'm doing. It's like I'm just trying to cover this, which is not really the point. I couldn't play here because I thought he could break something over here. Anyway, the point is, in theory, that I can play strongly now. I maybe should have saved this as well, rather than playing it softly again. Of course he should accept. I lost something here. I think that's sure. This is a bad move. It should have been attached here first, and then use this one. My bad, my bad, my bad. My ordering is wrong. Still, I should attach now. So this is covering his counterfeiting, but it didn't need to cover the counterfeiting like that. It should have been done in the other order. When I play here, he's gonna do this one. It makes me think I might need to play on this side first, But it's so strange. I don't know. I can't help myself but to do that way. This one, I'm hoping that, I don't know, miracle basically. It should have been that I cover that, I'm sure, somehow. No, maybe it's that I'm supposed to trade that. Maybe it's okay if I trade it now, find a way. Extend is making sense. Right. He's talking about how there's a wedge here, and therefore he needs to be solid in the face of it. Which is exactly true. I will just put the shape move down, and maybe then I can do something active. I don't know. I do not know what it is that I am doing. Yeah, this move is wrong, I guess. It should have been on this side of things. Vaguely. Making sense, yeah. If he goes here now, and here, I'm in big trouble, actually. Frick, man. Must I answer? Here, 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 here. I think I should answer. At the very least, it makes it so that I can save these things, but very sad to answer that. It means my threats were all fake. I don't know what I was supposed to do. Um, I don't know if this is good. Yeah, you can just cover that. That makes sense too. That makes sense too. There. There. I don't know. I don't know if it's good. I was thinking if I can connect here and then use the threat of Atari, maybe it's the better way to save these stones, but maybe I'm not supposed to save these stones. I think I play here and then give them up. Is that a reasonable plan, overall plan? I don't know. I do not know what I'm doing. It's possible I was supposed to come in through this part first before exchanging something there and then decide better. That would make a lot more sense, wouldn't it? My bad. This sucks. I've played this part so badly in the center. Hello, Spur! Congratulations! Well done on the rank up. Let's go, man. So of course the plan is to Tenuki this, and then he's gonna cut here. That's his idea. I don't know. I'm just doing this because I can then connect, which would then be Sente. So if I play here now and he does that, it's actually very small, right? In comparison, I can do that one. And then I cover all that. And that's also very small, isn't it? I'm actually not sure what the better response is. He's saying now if I play like this, I have to cut, and then when this comes back, then he has an Atari here. That's his idea. I don't know. I'll just connect. It's fine. It's whatever. I think connecting here is big. I was thinking now it's Sente, because here, Atari, here, here, here. Looks like so. Might be a half pointer. I hope so. I honestly think it's not that close in Black's favor. Can I go cut now? Because his give up methods are not that good, you know? Yeah, he can give up like that, but then this one I can capture in Sente. I think that was huge. It's only Sente if I can win Deco, I guess. But I surely can win Deco. There's this one and this one are the biggest competing, I think. At the moment, I'll play here. I think that was huge. I think now maybe I have a chance in the endgame. Surely connect is the bigger one than that stuff. I just can't endure the shape. I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to Atari here if I can't endure the shape, but I don't care about this area. That makes more sense. I was supposed to Atari here. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Atari here is better. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. And I must block that. Yeah, he's happy because he got a Sente in the future, I think, of it, but it's not something special. Unless something crazy happens, but nothing crazy can happen. I need to connect, right, for minimum threats. This was big as well. That was a 3-point reverse Sente, but I think that this one is bigger. Because it's the last Gote. And now, okay, I can play 2-point Gotes. If I play here, how many points is it really? I think this one might be the biggest. Or maybe this one. Here, here, here. There's nothing special there. I think this capture is bigger than blocking this part, which seems to be quite low value. This gives plenty of co-threats, but means I will never spend another move inside, which is very valuable. I think I might have to connect this ko. I don't know, maybe not. I think winning it is better than connecting it. Obviously, maybe. If I can endure this, which I can, I think it's the biggest. Now I can Atari, which shorts my liberties, of course. We should be careful. I'm gonna have to spend one more move inside, but it's just one. There's the 2-pointer here. There's this one. There's 2-pointer on the top, and there's that one, and there's this one. I think this one is the biggest, actually. And that one I should definitely play here. He's playing very fast as though he thinks he wins, so maybe he wins. But I don't know. That's not right. Unless he's going to win the ko on co-threats, and he just knows that. He does have more co-threats than me. But I still need to play here, it's just that I'm going to need to back off from this ko. Because it's the last Gote. Huh. Maybe that meant that that was actually very valuable. But I got the last gote, so it can't be that bad for me. I mean, why not play a move or two? See if we can get him for free. Ah, it's because it doesn't work. That's why not. Let's just connect. So now there's 1, 2, 3, 4 dame. So if I take one, he takes one, I take one, he takes one last. So he's trying to get an extra dame right now. I think I can fight the ko then and use the dame as my co-threats. Oh, and there's also here, 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 falsente. So he's saying that he has enough to win this last ko, and that's why he could abandon it for a dame. He is correct about that. I wonder whether this was then a scam for me, and I was supposed to answer, actually, considering all the ko stuff. Makes sense. Isn't that a fake threat? He extends, it's not good. He plays... Oops, for him, right? I win! I win the game! Yay! That's my first win at 9 dan this time around. Yay, 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 yay. I won in the endgame. I won by 2 3/4 stones Chinese, so about 5 points. I think the game was very close before he messed up the endgame in this part. My move here is sente. He didn't answer, and I managed to capture. And that this was just incredible result. I managed to effectively capture all that, reduce all that in sente. Look, from this position, I broke all this stuff and get all these points in sente. That's way too big, and it was this moment which wins me the game. Before that, I think the game is very close. I won. I'm the best. Yay! Today is going to be a much happier day than yesterday when I got botted. It actually changes my... Like, it makes my day to win and makes me very sad to lose in a bad way. Like, getting botted is losing in a bad way. It's annoying. But you can also lose in good ways where you learn a lot. And it's not like it was uncompetitive. Those games don't ruin my day. But if it's like I was winning and I misclicked, that makes me unhappy. Winning like this makes me very happy. Okay, let's go see. Let's see this game. Let us review. Alright, so from the beginning, from the top, let's see what happened. I had white. I invaded the 3-3. Yay, I finally won a game where I invaded by the 3-3. And I played here, which I know to be correct from... oh, you'll see that video on Telesumago tomorrow, where I learned that one. And then this one. So here, it's definitely very slightly good for white when white gets to capture this. So basically, so far in the opening, I have gained. I'm sure. I'm sure if I check score estimator right now, it's going to say white plus 2.1. White plus 1.9. You can't be perfectly accurate, but I understand what's happening so far. And from this moment on, I don't understand what's going on in the same kind of way. So I tried this first. And then it went like this. And you can argue, quite sensibly, you can argue that why do I Hana here if I know that these stones will be dead? Wait. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, why black? Why white? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so yeah, you can argue quite sensibly here that this result is good for black, the overall thing. And honestly, I disrespected the idea that they end on B11. I didn't know what's going on. Ah, yeah, black is slightly wrong here to give up and die. But you saw later on in the game, it's still possible to use it from the outside, so it's not necessarily a dead loss result. So in the upper left here, I could also have played this one, and he was planning this one. And then it goes here. I'm going to decline the Fox request and bask in the glory of victory for a little while. So if it went like this, then now I could reduce or capture or go here. I thought this game, although black's territory on the left side doesn't exist, the top side is going to be difficult for me. I thought this is not comfortable. I think it's reasonable to instead put the group here. Like, this is completely fine, right? And this one actually could be wrong in theory, but I don't think the other moves are better in actual practice. This looks good. So I answered, and then here I was saying, like, it was actually possible to cover again, just to make sure that this one stone is properly covered. I understood after he played. Yeah, this is actually not that unreasonable. It feels unreasonably slow, but it's really not. Basically, I'm saying these two are Miai. I mean, kind of. More like when he plays here, I can jump it. I mean, he's definitely gonna go here though, is the point. This is the hard thing to handle, but if I can play from now, like, mildly reasonably, I don't know, I just play a stone here or something. I'm sure this is good. When this happened, it seems like it's slightly good for black. And I did this to avoid his press and, like, growth of an area here. And he went down, exchanged that, played this way, and played away. And at the time, I had been reading very deeply, right? I was reading this stuff, and what I hadn't seen for a while was a particular move. What was that move again? Yes, what I hadn't seen was that I can play here. So if you play here, and then this one comes, and then, although you can come back and capture this part, I thought it's really bad. So after here, you must capture now, right? Actually, no, you can block. And play like that. Yeah. This is safe. Oh my god, there was actually so much reading that I couldn't complete here. And then eventually I realized, okay, I should play here. And then like this. And this way is very clean. Yeah, that way is not so good. So here, what did I realize here? It was... I guess here I should do this one maybe. I guess I can block. It's not that bad. Yeah, you just block. Okay, so there's nothing really effective that black can do over here. Deep reading. Thanks for gifting us subs, Spur. Much appreciated. Welcome, Torb G. Sub emotes seem to be dying out as a trend on Twitch. I've noticed many streamers are not updating their sub emotes or making them as exciting because of the better Twitch TV and other plugins that let you just put whatever emote you want into the planet Earth. But I still have a few, and maybe should have more. I like using my Telegraph one, Shocked. Yeah. This one is very fun for other ghost streams. It was for Zhu Jingyu in the Huang Lengshe series is what I generated that image for. It's AI, but I think it's very funny. Okay, so from here now, I must be winning a lot, I think, at this point. Right? I mean, right now, I think it's not close. No, it is close. Okay, something happened. Something happened. I guess maybe black doing this stuff was good for them, actually. Okay, so it was actually very important to jump then. If this kind of play, even when I all fix it all correctly, if this is still bad, then it must be like this. The portraits were very funny. It's possible AI will yell at me for this stuff, but I think it's really good to do that. It's double Sente, and he already answered, right? I think this is gaining. I stand by it for now. Okay, so I went here, and then, yeah, I did a good job reading here, properly reading, to know I can block this side, and then to capture. That was good. And then here I was maybe supposed to do this one. Maybe. This way would cover all those weaknesses that my opponent wanted to use in the game. But what it allows is some aggressive cut. And this stuff is pretty hard to handle. Because, yeah, not only do I have to keep this part safe, but also the weaknesses here appear again, you know? And it's not like I can catch him in any way. Maybe if it goes like this, I need to play something like this one. Maybe he should exchange these. Probably not the last of it. Probably he shouldn't exchange this yet, right? He would just run. No need to be safe, so... This looks worse, right? Than the game. You know, here, I didn't expect it. I didn't respect it. I could have blocked and then covered this way. I only just realized how thick this is. But I think connecting is still reasonable. Very reasonable. And we went like this, yeah. And the full trade. Captured first and then ran to the center. It's possible I'm supposed to Hane. Because his next move is Sente and then bothers the 3 stones as well. I really didn't respect how strong the 3 stone or the 4 stones cut is. But I thought if this stuff happens, like I thought eventually someday he's gonna go here, force me to live and run out, and then it's not actually easy to capture these, you know? So at the moment, I'm getting away with that stuff before he attached here, right? But before he attached, I'm getting away with that stuff because, if he runs out and I play here, and you know some sacrifice variation, and I play here, the whole thing can die. Like he actually has to be worried. He has to connect here first, and he has to be worried about the whole death. So that's why right now it's fine. But after just one attach, probably it's not fine, and I already need to cover the center. And then this part, I was just generally very confused about what to do. I think that perhaps I was too ambitious to the right half of the center here, thinking that there could be an area or an attack, and then it was supposed to be that I play on the left side. Instead, to aim at this attack and that attack, and let these stones run out to those, which is not really attackable that's anytime soon. Like, it has half an eye here, and a whole bunch of space here, so this one really shouldn't be my target, right? So you wanted H9. Yeah. This vicinity is making sense. I can totally understand. To put a move down, which threatens this and then says, hey, it's all eaten. It's making so much sense. But really, after he does this move, it should be even stronger. If I play moves like this, then actually black is in huge trouble. Right? This is much, much better. This way, I'm sure white is winning. Yeah, white is leading. This way, I think black started leading after this move. And especially here. Yeah, black was leading now. And then I think this was slightly bad sequencing. It should have been here, here, and then don't exchange. It's actually much thicker. If he does this, then now I play here. And now he shouldn't really come up, because breaking and then attacking this is good. And I could come down, you know, it's very difficult for him. Atari. Yeah, it's not comfortable. Even I could actually cut first, and then wait for this one. Maybe it's a bit better. Not sure. There. Maybe I should honestly just cover. I'm actually very curious what to do now. What does the AI say? Oh, it likes the strong attack. It also likes the cut first. This stuff just as Sente and then strong attack. Okay, so that strong attack was coming. That's what I did. But this one is a very soft continuation of it. And very likely that one loses some value, considering how much pressure I got under, right? But it's actually really hard to play this now. I think it should be over here, but it's so difficult to figure out where to put stones for real value from this kind of attack, which definitely can't work, right? It can't kill, so then what do you do? Hard to say, right? Yeah, here I'm just sort of floundering around trying to find what's valuable. It's so hard. And I make some big mistakes like this one. But I'm very fortunate to end up with that. Otherwise I was going to lose this. And I don't know exactly how to do it better in the center. This stuff is so hard. Is there any way O6 instead of P6? No. So if you play this one, then the cut here is immediately strong. You have to answer this, and then they can immediately think of cut. I don't think it's playable. It's like possible if they cut right now that you would sacrifice. Like maybe you can barely get away with it, actually. It just doesn't seem right. But actually... maybe I should be playing like this. This one is making sense. This one, probably this one is the move. This one, I mean, already this one is kind of like all in strat. This one would be the way to cash in on that and actually apply serious pressure. Yeah. Okay, my move here is nonsense after his Hane. Yeah. Okay, that's what gave me so much difficulty. My expectations had to go way down from there. And then here, yeah, this one is wrong. It needs to be extend, right? I think the extend first is critical. Although he can capture stuff. I mean, this one is not that bad, is it? And I got lucky to get all that and then win the game on Endgame. Okay, let's see. So at the very beginning, there was a mistake, huh? It doesn't like the high this time? Whatever. I like it. I think this way is really comfortable. Goes like this. Everyone knows that's clean. This one, it becomes somewhat similar, right? But you're supposed to play here now. Forcing the sequence a bit more. I thought this one is scary, but then you can Tenuki, and then the idea is you can Atari from the outside like this. That's better to over-concentrate. That's making sense. But if in general he's going to come back there, which he did, then this way is better. I gained a lot. Okay, and here I was saying after the game, maybe I should have gone here, and then definitely he would go here, which is wrong. My move is fine, but it's not that he would go there. And here I needed to actually cover it. Even though now he can play this Sente, that's actually really bad for him. If he goes and uses all the Sente like that. And additionally, there's this move, which after this and capture and trade is apparently good for white. That's judgment, which is just hard. But my main judgment flaw here was that this being Sente means that it's bad for white. Excuse me. This is actually very good for white if I can get out and cover it cleanly. Because this way it is actually covered, but much smaller and not that clean either. And connect is good. And I was reading all these things, and I was correct that they were fine for me. Here you have to Hane, yes. Okay, in general, my reading here is very accurate, if I can say so myself. It's just that my judgment was not so good, but my reading was accurate. Happy about that. Happy about that. Okay, here, now I use this one, and it doesn't like it. Ah, there's a triple Hane. Of course there's a triple Hane. Somehow I didn't really expect that there would be a triple Hane, but of course there should be a triple Hane. So you just have to fall back, and then it's saying that this is actually good for black. Good exchanges for black. Even though white builds the territory, black gets thicker. And hard for white to continue to attack. Yeah. So rather, in this kind of place, it's good to start here. This applies a lot of pressure to black, saying, hey, you can go ahead and use these Sente moves. But after you use them, how are you going to handle this shape? Probably most of my opponents will run through this side. Yeah. And then you just peep and fly here because we're very thick there anyway. That's making sense. Here, I thought you had to do this one. It's saying this one is better. Or this way. Yeah, okay. I understand why it's saying that now. Actually, you can't live anyway. Alright, so then we did it this way. So first we did this, and then is the AI yelling at me or not? So before exchanging these, it's 1.7. After exchanging these, it's 1.7. The key is black was supposed to Hane inside at a critical moment here and cause a problem with this first. Hard to find. And then black could also Tenuki, and that would gain as well. But black didn't find those things. I was supposed to instead cut here, which I was talking about, right? I would have cut if I thought I was behind in the game at all. Then I definitely would start this kind of thing. Hmm. It's somewhat surprising to me that AI actually thinks it's good. I know that it exists, but that it's good is not clear. Very interesting. Instead I did it this way and press. Yeah, I'm happy to have read those things out properly. And then here. So my move is like quite good, really. But the best move is this one. This one means if they answer here, then we can try to surround it, right? Then we use this and try to surround it. That's a nice idea. The counterattacks will lead to other counterattack. Yeah. Okay, I didn't realize how valuable that part is. This is clear, actually. Oh. It was wrong, I should have connected. But the connect here is fine. Jump here is good. Yeah, this one is small minus. I didn't realize that this is actually good though. It means I can cut with this stuff and actually make the serious attack on these after giving a Panuki. I really didn't think that this is possible. The AI is going crazy. This looks very difficult. So white needs to come back, and then black can live it, but actually black shouldn't. If black lives it, then this part gets in danger. So black needs to save this part first. Oh, it's already alive. We have to give up the 2 stones, though. I see, I see. That's why black is good. Giving up. Wow. That's a crazy sequence. That is, yeah, that is definitely quite crazy. I should have tried to read it out properly. I really didn't. Okay, so here it says brief drop, but I mean brief drop just because it's reading out black going stupid. It says though I should exchange this stuff rather than, so the way I exchanged is territorially better, and this way is eye shape better. Like this eliminates the half eye that he has on the top side, but it loses a few points of territory, right? Really not that many, because this part was already so strong that capturing here, it, like in the game, it ended up being 0, right? So I really shouldn't complain that much. That actually makes sense. Okay, so now I understand a bit more about how this shape works. It's like, you can capture, yeah, it actually loses a lot of value in this case when I had some serious attack. So if I exchange those first, and Hane it wants. It really doesn't like how passive I was too. It thinks this one, you can just go and attack it. Yeah, this is all very exciting. But in general, the AI is right that I need to play exciting. I need to play strongly here. So I covered it this way. It should have been a direct cover to make it coherent with that and leaving a threat there. Yeah, maybe you have to answer again, but eventually just do this when the fighting is not clean. Okay. That's a way to be slightly winning. I did it this way. Here I was thinking, like, maybe I have a better way. I really should have done it this way. It's hard to know. This way is also scary, but there's something scary for black as well. Man, if they do this, we can answer even. Wow, this is so scary. My way is much safer and thicker and worse. Oh, there's a cut right away. Aiming at this connection. I missed it. Oops. Oopsies. Anyway, I hit the blue move. Even though the cut exists, this is blue. It's funny. And it doesn't mind my ordering here at all. Okay. But here I had to do these aggressive ones. Yeah, which abandon the 4 stones is the plan. We're just gonna give them up and kill this part. Very exciting. Yeah, I missed it. I misunderstood what was happening here. And then I also misunderstood this part. If you get thick here, it makes it so that this ko can happen. Can. Still shouldn't, because he can come back, but in the game it like couldn't happen at all after this turn. So I really misunderstood how valuable this turn is. Making it... Like, I thought, oh, it's fine. But actually it's really, really not fine to lose the cut there. After this one... It can come out, so it's not playable. Anyway, it can go like this, but wait is much better still that way compared to this one. I lose so much value in territory, and the fact that eventually I decided I have to answer here, which is correct, shows how bad it was to not cover the cutting point first. I really disrespected the Aji, the eventual Aji. And now at this point, the attack is like kind of over. And I was just figuring out like where to play for value. This cutting was still working somewhat, not really, but it was still valuable. Basically my peep was just the wrong peep. It was supposed to be here because he has this sente, of course. He has that sente, and therefore my peep is wrong. Yeah. If it goes here. It's still... Oh, by the way, it's better to do this one to fix than this one. Is 1 point better for the territory later. Anyway, now if cut, then there's a squeeze happening, so he has to fix it. And then that gives me the timing to come over there. Oh. What is this about? It's just giving up a stone, isn't it? I don't understand. That seems strange. My AI is having fun reading this stuff over here, and therefore is sort of getting distracted in its evaluation. Yeah, I understand. So I pushed through, and he covered that. And it turned out that this cut was really important. I really disrespected how valuable that cut and potential connection could be. This was bad exchange, yeah. And then I used that one. I was supposed to use this first, even though he can play here. If he then comes back, then I can do that. And if he goes here, then I can do this one. Both of which are good. I didn't think like that. I wasn't thinking like pairing two things together. I was just thinking like this one and then here is the correct shape. But it's not. It's not. So I actually lost so much. But I was so fortunate here. So after this, I played good endgame, and this one is especially a very good endgame. And I was so fortunate he didn't understand it. So fortunate. So I got to play here, and then he realized he can't connect. But it's so difficult to back off comfortably here. And what he did to back off allowed me to take this ko thing in Sente. And then come back here. And then I was winning. Just a couple points, because at the very end there, he messes up that final ko. He plays a fake ko threat, which really mattered. The game was just a couple points otherwise. This one is bigger. Fuck. 1 point bigger. So this one is 1 point, reverse Sente, plus the additional value of whatever's here, which should be... Oh, it's 1.5 points. And if I don't play anything, then... Oh, so this is a 3 point move. I see. This is a 3 point move. This is a 1.5 point reverse Sente. My bad. I thought it was like 1 point reverse Sente max. Oh, that's dumb. That's really dumb. Of course it's a 1.5 point reverse Sente. Oopsies. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So you can see here, I was curious about this. You can see the AI actually recommends to connect here rather than to play the 2-point endgame. Even though this is 1 point and this is 2 point. This one, he can win the ko. He has more ko threats than me. And then at the end, when he wins the ko, he bullies me so much because this is the last thing going on. So although I play here and I give him the last 2-point move, it's actually better. I really should have counted ko threats before playing the last endgame there. And understood what was happening a bit better. Very fortunately for me, he played a fake ko threat at the very end here. Yeah, you can see if he had played just real ko threats, then surely he has one real ko threat at the end here, right? Oh, it's saying I have one last ko threat in order to bring it back. There must have been a better... Oh, it's because he was supposed to use this Sente first and then use the other ko threats. My bad, my bad. It's supposed to be this one. Here. Anyway, but I was going to win by 1.5. But instead I won by 5 or whatever. 4.5. It's a 3-point swing. Whoever manages to play here in Chinese rules when all the dame are gone. But I was going to win anyway. Feels good. Let's go, guys. I won. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. I played an endgame relatively well. I messed up one counting thing here. And the entrance to the endgame was really bad. Yeah, my understanding of what I was doing around now was really bad. Oh, you can use this? That's smart. Then here, I can only use that. So the main... Okay. So what happened this game? First of all, I didn't cover these stones underneath. And that's... Yeah, that was bad. That was not good. That I didn't cover them. Oh, not that way. I was thinking about black. If black plays inside, of course you can play it. Yeah. Okay. I didn't cover those stones, and therefore I got to fall slightly behind. And then... I did pretty well in this part. I could have used this cut to try to use the initiative of my power there. It was a small miss, but it's okay. And then I could get control of the game by putting pressure on these stones. In general, I fought for something similar here. Not so badly, I think. I think I fought just fine in this part of the game. But... yeah, I didn't apply enough pressure to his group. Yeah, here... You should use these. Sure. Use it, use it, use it, use it. It says I need to play this way. If he cuts, then I need to... Oh, I can try to cover it. I see. So if he plays here, then I can cover this, and then when he cuts, I can live. I see. And I sack this to kill this. So he should answer, and then I can use that move to try to cover these stones. Where it's actually really hard to run. So this is how I can, like, organize something. In general, that's what I should be doing at this kind of a position. Is figuring out... ambition to organize. Okay, so largely I didn't understand this shape perfectly. Now I understand it perfectly, I think. I used to not understand it at all. I understood it a bit better. Now I think I understand it perfectly. I feel like I grasp each direction from this shape, which is the area here, the area here, the area there, and the effects of all the power that you get in each side, and all the territory you get in each side, of course. And that's all that there is. So it feels good to complete that understanding, finally. And then, yeah, it's at this moment which I failed to seize an effective control. I seized control against this part, which is very hard to follow up on. Very useless then to seize control against that part, compared to seizing control against the parts which are easier to follow up on. However, even though it was very hard to follow up on it, I actually did a good job and started to seize control there. But then this move is very, very lazy. Of course it can be wrong. And I just thought it's a shape move, it can't really be wrong. But when he plays there and then he plays here, I have lost so much control of the game compared to if I would hit the actual vital point first and then apply pressure. Yes, so then at this moment it was so difficult for me to understand what to do. And what I should have been doing is being stable. And if I would have played for my area here in response to this area there, then I can actually control this game still from now. Yeah. Still, you can apply pressure to this part. Yeah. This is actually very annoying for Black's perspective. This is connected. Later, there's still Aji. That stuff can happen there, but Black has to come back and eat this. And I can see that White can win this game much better because White's area here is much bigger compared to the game. And the center control doesn't change the territory very quickly at all. So in the actual game, because I emphasized on the center control a little too much, I lost territory control, and that's how Black got a small lead there. Then here I made a big mistake really to not understand the idea that this one being Sente allows me to fix the shape. Yeah. But fortunately, I played my endgame quite well. And in the endgame, I managed to bring the game back, and then once brought back, I secured the W with only one minor mistake. Maybe another minor mistake at the end. 2 minor mistakes, but he was making plenty of mistakes, and I was secure. Whew. Nice game. Nice game. I won. I am a 9-9. I proved it. I beat one. It's been annoying because off the stream, I play on the account sometimes, which is currently at 8 dan and on a huge winning streak. And then my 9-9 account is on a huge losing streak. But now it's gone. Now the losing streak is gone. It's only joy and happiness to be had. Feels good. Thank you for the follow, Dave VG. I really need to get a follow. Oh, you know what? I have it actually. I just need to manually. Right? Wait, is that? Yes. And I'm Rob Boss. Thank you for the follow. And Koro, thanks for the follow. And David970421, thanks for the follow. There's lots of people who follow, but I have to open it manually every time. This activity feed thing. It didn't used to be like that, but I switched and now it's slightly more annoying. I just need to get in the habit of doing that, and then I can properly respond. Anyway, see you guys later.